Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. I got a pair of shoes today. It's my first time seeing this silhouette in hand. They piqued my interest the first time I saw them. It looks like a mashup of modern and retro. That's pretty much what I'm into here lately, so I'm looking forward to getting into them. Before we get to the kicks, if this is your first time here, then welcome. Bread and Butter is a pretty new channel. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy this review, help me out with a thumbs up. That'll help this video get seen by more people, and that'll help my channel grow faster. Stick around till the end because I'm going to try to get these on foot and give you all an idea of what they look like. But anyhow, let's check out these Air Max Pre-Days. So just like always, we'll go ahead and start with this box. I think they said that they used 20% of recycled materials in this shoe, and they also spell out their intent to reduce waste and their carbon footprint on the world, which I'm all about that. So there was no paper or anything in here. There was a tag that was on the shoelaces that there again spells out the fact that these are made with at least 20% recycled material. The tag reads Air Max Pre-Day LX, and the color is Hasta, Anthracite, and Iron Gray. I ordered these from N Clothing and they were about 140 bucks. But then enough of my yapping. When I saw this color, I really like this mix of like a greenish blue and then all these different grays on here. And I really think that this gold toned mustard yellow in the sock liner and then on the stitching back here, I really felt like that just kind of pulled the whole shoe together. And you can see right away the upper of the shoe really does look like a retro running shoe, but the midsole is very modern looking. I haven't really seen anything else like that before. I like it when something looks modern, but it's still very wearable, if that makes any sense. Like, I think it'll be really easy to style these. But starting with this outsole, you can see it's pretty much just all black, but you can see little hits of this gray foam peeking through, and it's really soft. I think this foam that is under the forefoot, and I guess it even goes back to the heel of the shoe, it feels like you're going to get a lot of good response and that it's going to be very soft and cushiony. But then moving back, and maybe what catches my eye about this shoe the most is this visible air unit. And I thought it was interesting. This is the same air bubble that you get in the Air Max 90 and even some Jordans like the 3 and 4. But on this shoe, they pretty much just removed all of the midsole from around it, so it's not as encapsulated as it usually is. And you can just see the whole thing in there, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm interested in seeing if it feels a lot more squishy than what a standard Air Max 90 does, just because the air bubble is that exposed. But then coming to the midsole, it's just all this nice foam, and it's really soft. It's very bouncy, so I do look forward to getting these on foot. I like that color though. It's like an off-white or a gray. And then as you come back, below this squishy foam is a nice gray color. It's like a hard plastic material, but you got a nice little swoosh in there. I like that little accent. And then coming up to the front of the shoe, it's got all these felt overlays. It's not suede, it's definitely just like a felt material, but it looks really nice. I don't know if this is anthracite, and then on the eye stays it's iron gray, but this hit on the toe box and then moving back the shoe and at the base of the heel, it's a darker color, but then up here on the eye stays, it's a little bit lighter than the rest of it. And I just like that little contrast. I think that looks pretty cool. But then the base of this shoe is this greenish blue color canvas material. It's like a nylon. It reminds you a lot of either retro running shoes or even like the tongue in a Jordan 1 or something like that. But it's this whole upper, the base of it is pretty much all just this canvas material, but I love the color of it. It looks really nice with those grays, and then the color on this sock liner. The tongue is kind of like a mesh material, and it's off-white, a lot like the midsole is, and then even the laces, like they don't seem like a bright white at all. I like the way that it pulls the whole shoe together though. I think it looks really nice. And I like how the tag has this old school Nike font on it. The swoosh is a little bit darker of a greenish blue than the rest of the upper. And the heel tab is also a little bit darker of a greenish blue. And then on the back, you've got Nike in that old school font, and it's like a golden mustard color, a lot like the sock liner. That is just a really quick high-level rundown of these, and since I've never had this shoe before, I want to go ahead and get them on foot and show you all what they look like. Wow, and these things feel really, really good. The heel is very bouncy, very responsive. I actually really like these. I think these things are awesome. I don't know if this colorway is available in the US or not, but I definitely love the mashup of modern and retro looking, and I think it's going to be really easy to wear. But anyhow, you all have a good one, and I will catch you all soon.